Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. It's 8:52 on KSJE, and you're listening to the Scott Micklin Morning Program. And look who is in the studio with me this week. It is none other than Lewis Campbell from Cintigy Computer Systems to talk technology, our Monday Reboot segment. Good morning, Lewis. Good to see you.
Good morning.
We can actually see you this week. It's great to have you here. And so, as usual, lots of tech news in the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our favorite topic, Facebook, is in the news, right?
Yeah, yet again.
Why can't they just behave themselves for a week? I don't know.
I don't know.
And stay out of the news.
You've got to be aggressive if you're going to be have a bazillion users and make $1 bazillion. And
that's very true. And they certainly have been pretty aggressive in going after what they want to go after to sustain their business model, I guess, and to be successful, not just in the United States and North America, but worldwide. And so tell us what the latest is, I guess. What's going on with Facebook?
Well, this is a Wall Street Journal article that came out recently, which is basically talking about Snapchat, the people from Snapchat and what they call their Voldemort dossier. But it also goes into it's relevant to the FTC investigation for antitrust against Facebook. And basically, you know what, Snapchat
Snapchat is owned by Facebook, right? I mean,
no, Snapchat is not owned by Facebook.
Not.
Instagram is owned by Facebook. That's part of the problem. Snapchat is a Facebook competitor. And so there's a lot in this dossier about basically very aggressive practices. Snapchat talks about how when Facebook did look at integrating with them, they met with Mark Zuckerberg, and allegedly, according to Snapchat, he basically gave them two options: either sell to me at the price I want, or we're going to bury you in legal stuff for the next 20 zillion years. And this is something that's been echoed by other companies. It's not a practice that doing things like that, buying companies out or burying companies in legal wrangling and stuff like that in order to get them to sell. This is stuff that's been practiced, but Microsoft used to do this a long time ago. So it's not like it's a new thing.
Right. If I have more lawyers than you have, then I'll probably win or whatever. I can carry this out and keep appealing or keep suing you and different things to just drive you into bankruptcy, I suppose.
But this is the kind of stuff that got Microsoft in trouble back in the 80s and 90s with their antitrust investigation. And so the FTC the FTC can't comment, but the people involved with Snapchat can, and some other folks. So the FTC investigation, is underway with Facebook to see if these aggressive practices really result in an unfair monopoly.
Interesting. Okay, and that is ongoing, right? So
yes.
we'll see what happens with that. But that is one of the stories in the news, and of course, there's a lot of concerns about not only Facebook but some of the other big tech firms like Google and Amazon and some of the others as well. And so I imagine there's a lot of other industries and a lot of these folks from these other companies will be watching what happens with this case.
Yes.
So interesting. What else is going on?
Well, an interesting thing that came out, Bob Iger, I can never pronounce his name right.
From Disney?
Iger from Disney.
Yeah.
The CEO of Disney, did an interview recently where he revealed that at some point in time, quite a few years back, Disney looked at buying out Twitter.
Okay.
And basically, to use his words, they decided against it because of Twitter's, quote, unbelievable nastiness, unquote.
Okay.
And just that it wasn't a fit for Disney. There was a lot of Twitter's involved in a lot of things that are just really difficult to palate from a family-friendly company.
Yeah, so, not quite what you think of when you think of Disney and all of its imagery around the Disney products, and so I can see why there may be incompatible in a business relationship.
Right, and so it's it's an interesting little comment by Mr. Iger.
Interesting. Okay. So, very good. And then the other story I think we wanted to talk a little bit about was self-driving cars. Self-driving cars
Just
again?
that. I believe it's Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai is getting together with a group called Adaptive to get into the self-driving car market themselves. So it's yet another automaker. Hyundai's been a little bit behind in that market. Some of the big automakers have been the ones driving it, like GM and of course Tesla. I wouldn't say Tesla's a big automaker, but we're definitely big into electric cars because they pioneered it.
And self-driving cars for sure.
Much,
right?
Yeah, self-driving.
Yes.
So
I mean, they're the ones that I think the only ones that have almost a self-driving ability basically in their cars, right?
The self-driving fleet, yeah.
Yeah. So
others have played with it, and then some, internet companies like Google have played with it. But now Hyundai is, getting together with Adaptive in order to try to make some inroads into that market.
Interesting. And we'll see. Now, do we have any standards for all these different companies? Are they all going to be building their own little peripheral systems and things like that?
Standards in the industry usually develop after the fact. So you get a bunch of companies that develop something, then they all try to push theirs as the standard, and eventually one of them wins out in terms of market share. We've seen that with things. You remember videotapes, Betamax,
I was going to say,
VHS.
I should know better. Yeah, VHS and Beta. That's true. And so we'll have to wait and see what happens, I guess. But we are, all these manufacturers are pushing forward and probably investing millions, tens of millions of dollars into this technology, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. All right. Lewis, good to see you. Thanks for coming in this week.
Thank you.
Great to see you week, everyone. Live and in person. It's Lewis Campbell, everybody, from Cintigy Computer Systems. He is here and talks with me either in person or on the phone every Monday. It's our Monday Reboot segment right here on KSJE Farmington. Before we go, another check on the weather forecast. In the next few moments here, we are expecting a cloudy day today. Outside our studios, it is 56 degrees in Farmington at the moment. Winds are out of the east at 7 miles per hour. Cloudy day today, 69 for a high. Maybe a scattered shower or thunderstorm. There were some sprinkles earlier this morning, I'm told. 46 for an overnight low tonight. It'll be partly sunny skies for the rest of the week with highs near 80 and overnight lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s this week. And maybe another chance of showers moving in on Friday, everyone. Here's a live look, or a look earlier today outside at our weather camera here at San Juan College. You can see the clouds and a little bit of raindrops on our lens from earlier this morning at KSJE. Have a great Monday, everybody. I'm Scott Micklin. This is KSJE, Farmington, New Mexico, the information and cultural beacon of the Four Corners. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.